With 45 fresh cases from Karnataka in the last 24 hours, the number of COVID-19 cases in Karnataka has crossed the 1,000 mark. 16 cases have been reported from Dakshina Kannada, 3 fresh cases from Bidar and 5 cases from Udupi. 13 cases have been reported from Bengaluru city in the last 24 hours and 11 of them reportedly contracted COVID-19 from patient 653. 2 other patients reportedly contracted COVID-19 from patient 911. All the patients have been isolated at a hospital in Bengaluru. 11 people tested positive for COVID-19 in Shivaji Nagar and the patients reportedly contracted COVID-19 from one patient. Panic among residents as 11 people have tested positive in the locality. BBMP officials have sealed down HSR layout after 2 other persons contracted the virus from patient number 911 in the region. But it seems people are not scared of the pandemic. People still continue to come out of their homes. BBMP officials have begun mass testing patients in Padarayanapuram. On the first day, they identified high-risk patients and people with poor health and tested them for COVID-19. And today, they are testing pregnant women and older adults for COVID-19. Amid the COVID-19 scare, residents of the locality continue to violate lockdown orders. People were seen roaming in the area without wearing masks. Children were also seen out on the streets playing. Due to COVID-19 scare, the adjacent locality has also been barricaded. A 60-year-old woman who was under quarantine in Hongasandra passed away due to low blood pressure. The woman showed positive for the results. It was expected today. The woman was being treated, but the treatment was unsuccessful. Glaring lapse on part of Bengaluru civic body, the BBMP, as no mask PPE kits were provided for nurses. Nurses claim that no PPE kits have been given to them and that masks were given to them 4 days ago. The nurses also complained of lack of security while at work. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa had called for a press meet to brief people about certain key decisions that were taken in yesterday's cabinet meeting and to clear their confusion. In the press meet, he spoke about the third relief package to the people that are affected. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa assured that he wouldn't let down farmers. He added that while taking oath, he wore green shawl symbolically, suggesting that he would support farmers and stand by them.
ರೈತ ಪರ ಬಡ್ಜೆಟನ್ನು ಮಂಡಿಸ್ತಾನೋ ಹಸಿರು ಶಾಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸ್ತಾನೋ ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Chief Minister Yediyurappa announced a third economic package for farmers in the state. The Chief Minister in his briefing announced 5,000 rupees each for over 10 lakh for maize farmers in Karnataka. He said that the state has allocated 500 crores to provide relief to these farmers.
10 lakhs Mekkejola farmers, they are suffering because they are not getting sufficient price. That's why I have decided for each farmer we should give 5,000 rupees relief. It will about 500 crores commitment.
Chief Minister Yediyurappa in his briefing also announced a relief package for ASHA workers in the state. He said that 40,250 ASHA workers in the state will be given a one-time settlement of 3,000 rupees and that 12.5 crores have been allocated for that.
Asha Karyakartas, about 40,250 persons, about 3,000 rupees that we are going to give from cooperative institution, about 12 crores. These are the decisions we have taken.
Chief Minister Yediyurappa said that the government may lift restrictions on lockdown after 17th May. However, they would abide by the centre's order and go by it. He also said that ministers have discussed with him on the revival of certain sectors and allowing hotels to operate after 17th.
After 17, the government of India is going to relax so many things. Let us wait for up to 17. According to me, they will relax everything. Let us wait up to 17th. Maybe rest of 5-star hotels or other things they may not give permission for the time being. But other things they are going to give permission up to 17th.
State Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar in his latest tweet has said that there is no trace of community transmission in Karnataka and 25% cases have been reported in people returning for other states or from foreign nations. He added that the average daily growth in the country is 11.8% while in Karnataka it is 5.4%. This is what he tweeted. There is no trace of community transmission in Karnataka. 25% of cases trace back to domestic and international travel history and 7% cases have comorbidities. Average daily growth in the state is 5.4% while it is 11.8% for the country. With positivity rate of 1%, there is one case for every 100 tests. The state government has rolled out 17 guidelines for people who want to get hitched amid lockdown. Organizers are requested not to invite more than 50 people and everybody should compulsorily wear face masks. Thermal screening is mandatory and people who are above the age of 65 and those below 10 years should not attend the wedding, and so is the rule for pregnant women as well. Former underworld don turned social activist passed away in Manipal Hospital late last night. 68-year-old Muthappa Rai was suffering from cancer and was hospitalized. Muthappa Rai's funeral will be held this evening in Bidadi. Security was heightened outside Manipal Hospital, where former underworld don turned social activist passed away. Muthappa Rai was also the founder-president of Jai Karnataka, a political party. The state president of the party also spoke on the demise. Housing Minister V. Somanna and BJP MLA Arvind Limbavli paid their last respects to the former underworld don. At Manipal Hospital, the BJP MLA Arvind Limbavli said that Muthappa Rai was an inspiration to many youth in the country.
ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜಯ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಅಥ್ಲೆಟಿಕ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಆಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದಂಥ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಖರ ಹಿಂದುತ್ವವಾದಿ ಮುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ರಾಯ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ರಾಯ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾಂಜಲಿಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ.
Security has been heightened outside Muthappa Rai's residence in Bidadi. The former underworld don's funeral will be held in Bidadi. The police have beefed up security and expecting people to throng Rai's residence in large numbers. 9 Karnataka Administrative Service officials have been deployed by the state government to ensure people coming in from foreign countries will be quarantined. The additional responsibility has been given to them based on the suggestions of the State Health Department. 25 passengers arriving from Delhi who refused to be quarantined have been sent to Secunderabad by the BBMP officials. The passengers had arrived from Delhi through the Shramik train. Thousands of migrants from Tripura thronged palace grounds in Bengaluru for medical checkup before they are sent back to their hometowns. No social distancing was maintained. The migrants will be taken to Chikkavanavara, where they will board a train to Tripura. Priests of various private temples have been hit due to the nationwide lockdown. The priests whose temples are not recognized by the State Musra Department claim that they do not have money even to carry on with their day-to-day activities.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನಾಂಗದವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅರ್ಚಕರಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅದು ಎಂಥ ಅರ್ಚಕರಿಗೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮುಜರಾಯಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅರ್ಚಕರ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಮುಜರಾಯಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ಒಳಪಡದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪುರೋಹಿತರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 1,25,000ಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪುರೋಹಿತರು ಕೂಡ ಖಾಸಗಿ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has written a letter to H.D. Devegowda to thank him. The Prime Minister wrote the letter thanking the JDS Supremo for his contribution to the PM Cares Fund.